So anyway, when last we left off with Black Mirror 2, our mother ended up having an accident that I'm not so convinced was an accident. Ended up in the hospital, and then we got fired because we blamed Fuller for not telling us that our mother had called us earlier with urgent information regarding the Black Mirror and some dude named Adrian, which I'm only assuming Adrian may have been like our father's name. And now we need to somehow break in, get Angelina's pictures, process them, and GTFO before Fuller finds out.
Fuller lives with his mother over the store. I haven't met the old hag yet, but going from her son and that filthy mutt that she seems to love more than anything, I don't think I'm missing too much.
Yeah.
Man, I would love to smack the old bastard in the teeth. As long as Fuller's sitting there, I can't go back into the store. I need to lure him out of it. Then I can get Angelina's picture.
So we gotta go to the backyard to figure out how to get him out of here, then. This should still be open. What's this? I remember he said it would make too much noise, but maybe we want that now?
A solid iron grill. It's across the light shaft that leads up from the basement. The grill is very heavy and rusted into the concrete. It's gonna take a lot of force to open it. Why should I do that to myself?
For I keep saying Evangeline because that's what I thought her name was. We gotta do it for Angelina, man.
The grill is very heavy and rusted.
I kind of hate that, like, the menu only opens if, like, we try to like, I have to, like, go underneath the window to prompt it to come up.
The little wooden box I found in my mother's bedroom. It's quite hefty, seems to be solid wood. It won't open. There are some kind of symbols on the lid, but I can't even begin to work out what they are.
It's a puzzle!
There's no point sneaking in again. I've got to lure Fuller out of the shop first, so I can take care of Angelina's photos.
Oh, do we, like, fuck with his car? And just chug if you've got water nearby, drink. So, let's see what we can do with this.
I don't know exactly how old Fuller is, but him and the car must have been made around the same time.
Oh.
I really can't say anything clever about it. It's a car. An old car.
I guess I'll just go to the junk shop and look around for a bit. Why is that traffic light just blinking yellow?
Oh, it's you.
It's best not to worry about it. Maybe there's like a fire station nearby.
How do you know that? I thought you were blind.
You stink of perfume, like a horror house I once visited in Lille. Smells like teen spirit.
Oh.
If you say so.
Was that brand of deodorant even around then? I mean, maybe it's dumb to ask, but...
A pair of wire cutters for cutting cable. I'd like to buy these wire cutters.
$2. What? You don't want to negotiate? You got too much dough, right? You got it coming out of your ears.
Dude, it's just wire cutters.
You got no idea on the value of $1, I bet.
$2 is $2. In your time, it might have been a meal out and a movie for two. For me, it's half a burger.
Be happy that you can just buy a burger like that. There ain't many beef farmers left. All that imported stuff from the third world has screwed up the prices.
And pretty soon you won't be seeing a single lonesome cowboy herding steers across the prairie and singing those old trail songs around the campfire. Oh.
Yeah. Typical youth humor.
God, why the fuck is that so fucking topical? Like, that was physically painful for how accurate that is for the current day. Holy shit. And this is supposed to be in 90 fucking 3. Like, this game was released in 2004 and this is a period piece for 93. Just fucking yikes. Anyway, projector.
Looks like a slide projector from here.
Correct.
Shelves of useless junk.
If you're just gonna bitch, then get lost.
Oh, so he is just like saying all this shit out loud. Okay. Yes, hello, Rusty. Hello, my little shit hook.
They look like bazookas. Hopefully they're just replicas.
I hope not.
Also, damn, we get like a good up-close look at fucking Darren. And, yeah, he does kind of look like a young Samuel. He's got the fucking facial hair and everything. If his hair were longer, he'd be a dead ringer. You're welcome. That was your weekly horrible pun.
Perhaps Eddie picked it up somewhere in the Second World War.
He has the lust for opening the gates of hells in his eyes. Welcome in, Chicky.
An old radio. Looks like a piece of pro equipment. Are you a radio hobbyist?
Radio hobbyist? You mean one of those idiots who thinks it's neato mosquito when they have another idiot on the air who only lives 2 blocks away? I was a wireless operator with the Hells Devils, 8th Infantry Regiment of the 4th U.S. Infantry Division. I was there in North Africa, and in Sicily, then in Normandy on Utah Beach. I was wounded on the Rhine. That was my eyes. And I got a Purple Heart for it all.
And so, are you still a radio guy or not?
I'm keeping the tradition alive. I talk to old buddies real regular. Can reach 'em anywhere. I'd say I'm kind of an expert. Keep my things in good working order. Always prepared.
Ah, okay. Good to know.
Well, okay then.
I bet that's an original radio set from the Second World War. It definitely doesn't look much newer.
Also, I find it funny that we have confirmation that Eddie is just talking shit all the time, out loud, no fucks given to whoever hears him.
Yep, it's famous. I've seen this picture hundreds of times before. A cupboard full of lots of different things. Books, a record player, boxes, measuring instruments.
You want to buy something?
I'll have a look around first.
I mean, we already bought something. Cool your fucking jets, dude. So, I guess we'll just try to talk to Eddie.
Owner. He appears to be blind. Maybe he's just putting it on. That would fit with the cliche.
Oh, was that a cliche at the time?
Tell me, why haven't you served in the military? Over there in Iraq, they could use whoever they can get.
In Iraq? The war finished 2 years ago.
Well, you don't say. Read my lips. President Bush is going to bring that Saddam to justice.
Sure. You know that Bush is no longer the president, right?
Well, he'll still bring him to justice. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, this is a little painful. I guess we'll learn more about this guy.
And who are you? Is this your shop?
No!
Damn,
I just
Darren.
busted in here and
Mind
you
your fucking
surprised
tone
me
there.
just as I was about to clear the place out.
Oh, how amusing. How long you been waiting to roll that one out?
Your generation lacks respect for its elders. I fought for you to live here. I spilt my blood for you.
And I'll pay your pension. So we're quits, Mr.
Edward D. Warren. Ed for short. Or Eddie to my friends.
Hello, Eddie. I'm Darren. Nice shop you got here.
In my time, it wasn't customary to speak to older folks using their first name.
But we're living in my time now. Aren't we, Ed?
I think you should find whatever it is you're after, and then scram.
Just like I thought. Play the good citizen, but still chase after every dollar. Like the devil chases souls.
Damn. Aw, little toy soldier.
I prefer my Star Wars figures. Is Lucas ever gonna make the fourth part?
Oh, wow, right. This was like... This takes place before the prequels came out. I wonder, do you think Eddie... Not Eddie, fuck. Do you think Darren would have liked the prequel series of movies? Probably not, because a lot of people fucking hated them when they came out.
I guess those are Eddie's badges from his time in the army.
You got that right, boy.
There are 3 bottles on the shelf. I guess it's hard liquor.
Bourbon.
Why would you keep that on the shelf?
I don't want to get drunk.
Seriously, these are right next to the door. A person could open it up, snatch these, and fucking get out.
I bet that's an original radio set. I bet that's an original radio. I bet that's an original.
Okay, I just wanted to double check. So we got the wire cutters.
Come on, what then?
How do you get on?
I'm blind. How the hell do you think I get on? You idiot.
Does it hinder you a lot?
Well, sometimes. If I need to look something up. Looky here. I'm supposed to figure out what this coin's worth, and I got no idea. It's a rare piece, but it's pretty worn out.
Can I help you with it?
Oh, sure, kid. If you think I'll fall for that, I give you the coin, you run out the door like a punk. I ain't stupid.
Yeah. My mother's in the hospital here.
And?
Do you think she'll be in good hands there?
Well, is she sick? She won't be in bad hands if she's in a hospital.
No, I meant, are the doctors here any good?
Well, how should I know? You think just 'cause I'm old I run off to the doctor and complain every day? I haven't been to see no quack in years. I was fit as a fiddle.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, he's riddled
People
with
were
like
made of
5
better,
different
stronger
cancers.
stuff in the past, right?
Yeah. Get to my age and then we'll talk about it.
So, what's life like here in Biddeford?
Well, you're not from around here?
No, I go to college in Boston.
Oh, so you're an intellectual then? Some sort of desk guy, an egghead who just talks clever all day?
No, I'm...
Then you're the artistic type. Some depressive junkie? You're fixing your problems with a self-help group, right?
No, I'm studying physics.
Well, we sure need that stuff. So what brings you here?
I'm visiting my mother over the semester vacation. She's been living here a few months now. Rebecca Michaels?
Oh, well, nice to meet you, Rebecca.
Well, this man was a father at some point in time, because that is at least a B-tier dad joke. Fucking hell.
Do you know Fuller?
That idiot next door? Sure I do. You can never choose your neighbors, can you?
You don't seem to like him.
That guy hasn't done one damn decent thing in his life. Lazy bastard just sits around in his store, has his mommy wipe his ass for him, and lets the place fall apart down around his ears. Heed my words. He represents everything that's wrong with this country.
You got that right. From World War II, everything's just been downhill, yeah? Pity we haven't got any decent wars still going on. They've even ditched the draft.
Go ahead. You just make fun of it all, boy. A good licking or a couple of tours in Vietnam, that wouldn't be such a...
What do you mean, such a?
Nothing. The guy's a pig. There's something not right about him. He's hiding something, I'm telling you.
I think I know what he was gonna say, and he thought better of it. Because when you've been through a fucking enough, you wouldn't wish the same shit on anybody else, and he realized he was about to say just that, and he didn't have the heart to go through with it. You are cranky as some bitch, but at least you had enough thought to not do that.
You know my mother by any chance?
Nope. I don't get out much. What's you doing here, fresh sea air and all that?
You could say that, yeah. A quiet place to retire.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna ask about the coin, because I am curious.
How you getting on with the coin?
You got nothing better to do than annoying me?
Nope.
If I find out the price of the coin for you, will you stop behaving like an ass?
Can't promise.
Fair enough.
Show it to me. You can keep it in your hand. A woman's profile, a few stars and numbers. Have you got something like a coin catalog?
Yep, it's on the counter.
Oh, boy. An old gold coin. If that's actually real gold, that is... That's a flowing hair scent, wreath reverse, from 1793.
Ooh.
$2,400.
Not bad. $2,400. I'll offer him $800. Seller's an idiot. Thanks. I owe you one.
Oh, I'm happy to help old, disabled people. Put one over on the other folks. You're welcome.
Perhaps, you could do me another favor right away. I lost my cane.
Oh shit.
Done what? How can you lose a cane?
Very
Not how
easily.
you think. I was playing poker and, had a slam dunk hand. But how could I know that that idiot from the hotel had a straight flush?
You bet your cane and
Oh.
lost.
Yeah.
Ed.
Who's got it now?
The owner of the Wild Coast Hotel.
Alright then. I gotta pass by there anyway, so I'll ask him.
Thanks. You know, maybe you ain't so much of a idiot as I thought.
You're doing me a kindness, so clearly you must be better than I thought of with my own prejudice takes. I guess I shouldn't make fun of him too much, because at least he's got the grace to fucking admit it. To some degree, anyway. Yo, pardon. So, we'll probably need to fulfill that side quest in order to, thank you, Canuck. In order to, get him his thing back. Oh, I guess we can't go to the hotel yet. We're gonna have to, like... Shit. We're gonna have to do the pictures. Where are the little birds? Oh shit! Thank you, Canuck. Hold on. Hold on. I always forget something when I start up stream. Always something. Ugh. I got the allergies. You know, Chicky, I can see it. I can see it. Birds, yes. Oh shit. Back. So the question now becomes, how the fuck do I get this some bitch out of a store? Oh!
The grill isn't made of wire. It's made of sturdy iron strips, so not a good idea.
Oh. Motherfuck.
I wouldn't know how that would get me any further right now. The window is open, presumably to let in some fresh air. Or maybe it just doesn't close properly. Who knows? The window is open.
Hmm. I guess we still have something to do with it. Oh.
The window's barred. The bars seem pretty strong and are bricked into the wall. The window's barred.
Okay. And we probably couldn't use these on them.
That idea is almost as good as breaking open the door with cocktail sticks.
Ah. Okay. Well. Well, time to go be a public nuisance. And I'm just I know I can, like, use the map to get around quickly, but I like walking around this place. It's so nice. It's honestly a lot better than just trying to walk around in, the first game. Oh. Hi.
A guy in a uniform. Seems to be a security guard. Someone who guards over other people's money for money. The pinnacle of our society. They got 2 or 3 people working in the kitchen. One of them's Mr. Biber. Mrs. Biber works out here on her own. Looks like she really works her butt off.
Oh, come on, dude! Oh, man. He scratched his ass and he's going right back to handling food. He don't even have gloves on. Man, that is a violation. The FDA gonna shut this place down. Oh, I can just look around at all the things.
There's everything you'd expect from a diner. From breakfast and lunch, to coffee and cake, right up to dinner.
Oh, cool.
The specialty is, of course, lobster. Like everywhere around here. I have to admit, they are pretty tasty.
It's true. It is a delicious thing. I forgot to set a timer. Bread.
I'll take some bread. Mrs. Bible won't mind.
Oh. I guess we'll have it to make a sandwich later.
Ketchup, mustard, mayo, salt, pepper, syrup, sugar. And a bottle of vinegar. Ketchup, mustard.
We'll need the vinegar for something. Probably to, like, get rust off something would be my guess. Post sandwich, yo.
In reality, they're glazed display cabinets. A big, ugly plastic lobster. Not particularly appetizing. The rear panels of the display cabinets are painted blue. They both have underwater scenes with plastic fishes and lobsters on them.
Oh, that's cute.
I really don't know if this place makes any money. There's usually a few people whenever I come in, but is that enough? Surely you can't get by on just that.
I mean, considering it's like a themed restaurant, more than likely they're charging a fucking assload in here.
The specialty is, of course...
Okay. I guess we can talk to her? Or try to, anyway?
Mrs. Biba?
I guess let's ask about Carrie?
Can you tell me anything about Carrie? She's supposed to have killed herself?
Yeah, Carrie. She was a really sweet girl. Always ready to help, always friendly. She wanted to open a kindergarten here. There's not much in the way of childcare around here. Parents have to take their kids for miles to find a place. She was such a lovely girl. She still had her whole life in front of her.
I saw a photo of her in Fuller's shop window. She was really pretty.
If I'd only known. The poor thing.
How do you mean?
It's not important. Too late anyway.
Why do I get the feeling the sinking sensation that fucking Fuller is responsible in some way, shape, or form, given what he did to Angelina, and the fact that poor, very dead Carrie is in the window of the shop.
I no longer work for Fuller.
Good for you.
I don't know what's going on between you and Fuller, but I've got nothing to do with it. Mind if I ask you a few things?
If it's not gonna take too long.
Oh. Ask if we can ask her something. She's like, yeah, sure, but I gotta get back to work. Which, you know, fair enough. Oh, hey, a jukebox.
What would a 50s bar be without a jukebox? The world's just wonderful, and aren't we all so very happy type music? Just isn't my thing.
Fair enough.
If there was maybe a Pearl Jam track on it, then I'd give it a play. But Buddy Holly doesn't quite do it for me.
Can we talk to this
I don't
guy?
want to speak to him. If I felt like some casual conversation, I'd watch a talk show.
Okay, fair enough. We'll come back to see if we can talk to Mrs. Biba. I don't think we're gonna get anything for right now, though. Aw, dude, it's got, like, mirror shit going on. His reflection was in the mirror as he was walking by. Nice. I guess we'll go back home for a bit. Maybe there's something we can find there we can use. Oh, telescope, a little cupboard. Let's look at this first.
It looks like Mom was having a cup of tea while reading, before she fell over.
What do you see here with your special eyes, Darren?
The cup is still half full. Why did she stand up and go over there? Maybe the phone rang? Maybe she got some bad news and fainted. That doesn't seem like her at all.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Mom watched whales with this telescope. This is a whale region. The whales swim past here twice a year on their route between Mexico and Canada. A nice one. Quite classical. And it looks quite expensive for Mom's taste. You can swivel the telescope on the tripod. And hey, there's a compass attached to the top to show the direction you're looking.
Damn, that is swanky shit.
A nice one. A nice one. A nice one. A nice one.
Okay, we'll probably still need to use it at some point, my guess.
I could try to lure Fuller out of the store with a phone call, but I've got no idea how. And he'd recognize my voice, too. Perhaps I can find someone who'll do it for me.
But
I've got no idea. Perhaps I can find...
Intriguing. But first, let's go rifle through our mother's things to see if we can find, like a key thing for the, Oh, window.
We've already just had a few days of warm, sunny weather back to back. It's supposed to get worse tomorrow.
Oh. Rain.
I don't think I'll find anything else here. And I'm not really looking for anything else anyway.
Okay. Oh, Mrs. Biba. I have to bother you.
Psst, Mrs. Biba.
What do you want now? Yes, what can I get you?
What can you tell me about Bedford?
I grew up here. I guess I always wanted to move away from here.
But, well, that never happened.
Well, I met my husband when I was 17. And we opened the diner here. It was a wonderful time.
Ah, yes.
I couldn't have known then that he was so... that he... I have to get back to work. You want anything else?
Mrs. Biba, would you like us to bury him in the backwoods somewhere for you? We'll do that. Well, we can totally do that. I know Darren looks like a string bean, but I'm sure he could hold a shovel well enough. He is a golden after all. Huh. I guess what do I do now, is the question. So, like... Oh, hang on.
That's the entrance to the police station. I never feel too good.
Okay. Maybe we can ask someone in the hospital to make the call? I don't know why they would, but hey, you know. Oh. Whomst?
A few glossies and a health magazine. Oh well. I'll take the fashion magazine here. Oh, and the auto magazine.
For whatever good that'll do us, I guess.
I don't want to just sit here and wait for some news. I can drop by at any time and ask how she's doing.
I might. I know I need to lure Fuller out of the place, and given the hint earlier with the phone, I need him to call someone, or at least ask someone to make a call for him to lure Fuller out. I'm assuming that's what's required. But I don't know exactly if it is or
I
not.
don't want to stop her from doing her job. Perhaps there are medical records or bills in the cupboard. Forms, transfers. Making people well again is just an aside.
Hmm.
The monitor shows my mother's vital signs. Pulse, breathing, etc. No idea if the values are positive.
Hmm. Oh, scales.
A set of scales. Maybe for overweight patients? They certainly look a bit more solid than the ones you have in your bathroom at home. A set of scales. I'd better leave the scales here. What would I do with scales?
So we'll need those later.
The mirror. Don't go through the mirror.
Mom? Mom, are you awake? Did I just imagine that? No, I couldn't have. My wrist still hurts. She must have been terribly afraid of something. But what did she mean?
Dun dun dun! Warning from comatose mother unit. Hello, Chunky Burby. Hey, Chevalier. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well.
I'm standing here in front of my mother who's lying in a coma, and all I can think of is her lying to me about her accident. Just what kind of a person am I?
Oh, right, because, like, the payments we've been getting has been the Gordon family paying us off. Or rather, paying her off. I'm assuming that's what was done anyway. Because, like, especially for, like, 93, 1,500 bucks is a lot to give to one person. Oh, hey, I know. Fuller still has that package that he needs. And now he no longer has an errand boy to get it. So we must go and tell the lady, hey, I don't look for Fuller anymore. Can you tell him to come get his package himself? Oh, hey, she's still here.
Bruh.
Pardon me, I know you just walked over here, but I just want this
A
bar.
flat metal bar. It's broken away from the railings.
Give me that.
It's pretty heavy.
That's fine, you can carry it.
Looks like you can only buy tourist rip-off stuff in here. But the mail for the whole neighborhood gets dropped here too.
Why were you just beating and banging on that door, sir? Why are you being creepy? What the fuck? Old man, what the fuck are you doing? Fucking weirdo. Alright, Rosie. We need you to be an MVP right now. We know you're a cunt, but we're also a cunt. We're cut from the same cloth. So help us out.
Hey, Rosie. Hard at work, I see.
What do you want?
Chicky, will I be able to, like, talk with her a bit first, or is she just gonna be like, shut up and do your own thing? Can I, like, go through all of these options without her, like, losing them? Ow. Well, that's okay. YOLO. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, I can't say fuck. Oh well.
You know the Bibas?
From the diner? Sure I do.
What can you tell me about them?
I don't gossip, but her marriage ain't exactly the best.
Really?
Doesn't gossip, proceeds
She's
to
apparently
gossip.
very nice, a little jaded and stressed out. Can't ever forget her work. But him, he's an asshole. Been boozing for 2 or 3 years and is a bit free with his fists.
Why doesn't she leave him then?
Huh. No idea. She's real dependent on him. The diner belongs to the both of them. And besides, where would she go? Nobody would take her.
Take her anymore. What are you implying with that?
Hey, Rosie. Did you know Carrie, Jason's first wife?
Of course I knew her. I know everyone in Biddeford. At the end of the day, this is the only post office.
And what was she like?
What's that got to do with you?
I just wanted to chat a little.
Well, we never spoke too much. She was always so quiet. No comparison with Juliet. At least with her, you can have a decent conversation. Jason's so lucky he got her now. That really wasn't a life for a guy like Jason. With someone like that dragging him down? Now, at least he's got a life.
Oh, well, fuck
so
you.
Just between you and me, one shouldn't speak ill of the dead. But that Carrie, she was always a little strange.
Uh-huh. Hey, do you know Eddie from the junk shop?
Yeah, sure.
Emotional damage!
So what's going on with him?
He's single. Was never married before either, as far as I know. But hey, who could put up with him for long anyway? Those never-ending war stories. Can you imagine that?
Is he really blind?
I never heard different, but I wouldn't put money on it either. He's a chiseler. Maybe he's got disability just so he can make himself a few bucks.
Well, fuck y'all, shit. Ba ba ba.
Along with all the tourist stuff in the mail, you're the local travel agent too, aren't you? Have you got anything about a place called Willow Creek in England?
Course we do. Take a look back there on the flyers.
Oh, sweet. Thanks.
Is that a girlfriend of yours?
Yeah, one of my best ones.
Does she sit about in this store the whole day?
Excuse me? I wouldn't know what that would have to do with you.
I just mean, has she got a job or not?
She doesn't need one. Actually, her husband has plenty of dough. And even if he didn't, then she could easily earn good money working as a photo model.
As a photo model, huh? That could maybe help me out some.
Oh,
Ha
really?
ha.
Nothing. It's okay.
Hon. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to subject another woman to the bullshittery that is Fuller.
What brings someone like her, or maybe even you, here to Biddeford?
Someone like me. You mean a fat woman in a state full of fitness freaks. You're one charming kind of guy, aren't you?
What do you mean,
No.
fat?
I meant, why would someone as unfriendly as you work in a town tourist shop of all places?
Well, you ain't exactly a picture of politeness yourself.
But I don't work in a tourist shop either.
Okay, look. I grew up in New Jersey. My father didn't think the neighborhood was good for me or my brothers and sisters. So he got himself a job in a paper mill and dragged us all up here. Satisfied with that?
And you just weren't able to get yourself a job in construction or driving a truck?
Look, you shouldn't go trying to take on someone like me. You're punching way above your weight, son.
Huh, I can't deny that.
I can't even say anything because she kind of walked right into that one, to be quite honest.
What can you tell me about Dr. Newhouse?
The Newhouses? Well, they came here a few years back. He was a big cheese in Boston. Miss Newhouse has brought a good bit of style to this little town. I know her. My girlfriend Betty is her best friend.
Really? She gossips as much too?
We don't gossip, okay? You really want to know all this stuff?
Again, I say, says she's not a gossip, proceeds to gossip.
There's a really pretty young lady I've seen walking around here. Do you know her?
You had a real good look at her, didn't you?
Do you know her?
Well, I wouldn't say no. She came in here and asked about a photo studio, so I sent her up to Fuller's. She interrupted a conversation I was having with a friend. Can you believe that?
No way. I don't believe it. Does Fuller often get packages delivered here?
Yeah, a few times a month.
Why doesn't he have the packages delivered to his store?
He does, but when he's not there, the mailman delivers them here and then Fuller picks them up for himself.
Do you know what was inside the package that I picked up a little while back?
How should I?
Huh.
Yeah, because unless, like, they suspect something dangerous is in the package, they aren't allowed to open it. And besides that, I think... Hold on, I must go to Google. The Google Sage calls. Google Sage calls. Okay, so yeah, this is 93 still. And the whole, like, anthrax in the mail thing wouldn't happen for, like, another 8 years-ish. So, like, it was still, like, a thing back then as well, but, yeah.
The other package for Fuller, there must be photo paper in it.
Could well be.
Well, can I have it?
Sure. Note, please.
The collection note? Yes, I don't have one.
Then you'll have to ask your boss for it. Nothing goes out of here without a collection note. You got me?
Well, we're fucked.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Coffee mugs, little lighthouses, badges, mini life belts with Bitterford stamped on them. Plastic house numbers, porcelain lobsters, plastic lobsters, wooden lobsters, metal lobsters.
That's a lot of
What
lobsters.
more could the tourist heart yearn for?
Travel guide.
Now I wonder, there might be a mention of this Willow Creek place in these travel guides. Really? Willow Creek pops up in the index. Page 42, section Horror, Hauntings, and History. Let's see. There it is. Only a small box. Willow Creek on the trail of the killer. Willow Creek on the trail of a killer. Fans of the macabre will certainly get their money's worth in Willow Creek, for in this sleepy little English town is where you can wander in the footsteps of Samuel Gordon, the Worcestershire Ripper, the scion of one of England's oldest families. The Gordon's castle lies close to the town, but is unfortunately not open for guided tours. Murdered 5 people in 1981. Among these was Victor Valley, who was just 12 years old. The Willow Creek Museum awaits the horror-friendly visitor with a permanent display relating to the murders, as well as guided tours from April through to October. Charming little town. And from this horror resort is where my mom gets her monthly payments. Wonderful.
Which that's actually kind of interesting. I guess at a later point, they realized Samuel was the killer. Because they were just ready to play James, what? They were just ready to blame James for all of the murders. So I wonder what happened between then and now for the police there, and especially the detective, to change their mind. Like, did Samuel, like, write a note saying, hey, by the way, I was the murderer the whole time, I was not in control of my actions, so now I'm killing myself so that I won't cause any more trouble for people? Like what's up with that? I'm sure, like, if we go there, because I'm pretty sure we will be going there later in the game, it'll be answered. But it's interesting.
Those are banners and flags. Some very stylish, some completely not. I reckon the big ones must be for yachts. The main state flag always looks more like a beer company logo to me. At least they've got an elk and a tree in there. That's nice. I think I'd rather my hand fell off before I took any of those with me.
Fair enough.
An armchair. Doesn't look too uncomfortable, but who'd want to sit down in this shop with the charming Rosie? I am definitely not gonna sit in that.
Ha.
Huh. The bimbo reads fashion magazines. Why is she doing that here? Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, it's you, the hoodlum from this morning.
Fuck you too, bitch.
I was in a rush. An important job to do.
No reason to be impolite.
Of course not. I've noticed you're really into those fashion magazines. Are you a model?
Me? No.
You're joking. You must have at least thought about becoming a photo model.
Actually, I have been approached.
Oh, well, that goes without saying. You see, I work for a magazine from down south. Ladies in Chrome.
I've never heard of it.
It's the high society magazine in the South. The magazine for the top 10,000. I'm working on a piece about life and style in the far north.
Really? How exciting.
Maybe you have some recent photos. I'd love to show our readers what fine taste people up here in the north have. This is your stylish convertible, right?
It is! And I'd be happy to be at your disposal for your story. But I don't have any photos.
That shouldn't be any problem.
Oh god, we are sending her to Fuller. I think you're a bitch, but I am still very sorry for what we're about to subject you to.
There's an excellent photographer in town, isn't there?
Fuller? You can't be serious. That savage would never be able to like me properly.
Oh, so you don't know
What don't I know?
who Fuller really is? He's an internationally renowned star photographer from New Zealand. He's been living here incognito for a few years. He's working on his life's work. He's documenting normal folks' lives here in America. Of course, he's got to stay unrecognized to do that.
That's... No, I can't believe that.
I swear, in a few years, when he's finished his work, it'll be the photographic sensation of the decade.
I can't believe it. Show me some of his pictures, then we'll see.
Well, all right then. But don't run away.
No way.
Oh, great.
My God, what a lame story. But vanity has always been the biggest weakness for those kind of folks. If I can show her a few reasonable photos, then perhaps she'll lure Fuller out of the shop for me.
At least he isn't saying it out loud. His mouth was closed the whole time. I guess we just lie and say these magazine photos are his.
Look, I've got a few of Fuller's earlier works.
Really? Show me. Which pictures are by him?
Oh, that one there. Oh, and there too. Oh, and here's another one. Exactly. Yeah, that one here.
They're really wonderful.
It was all just for the money. In reality, he's an artist, you see. But the project here in Biddeford is his real passion. Living incognito amongst us common folks, working on his masterpiece. Can you imagine what an effort it must have been for such a cultivated and refined man like Fuller to play a primitive, stinking, sweaty asshole?
That's true art.
You should call him. He could photograph you in your car up on the cliff top.
Now?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I've got to hurry, my lady. I've got a deadline to meet in Dallas, you see.
Oh, of course. I'll call from my car phone and arrange a photo shoot.
Oh, excellent. But don't let him realize that you know his true identity. Who knows what that do to his artistic spirit.
I understand. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. Shall we meet here again this evening?
Agreed.
Unbelievable.
Oh my fucking god, Darren! What have you done?
Huh. Every possible kind of form. Garbage and large object collection, telephone rerouting. Here's a form from the Make Our Town Prettier committee. My mom's on the board of that one. It seems you should send in suggestions for improvements around the town.
Cool.
I'm not interested in these forms for residents. I've got a few things going on which, like this town, could be a little more interesting. But I don't hold out much hope for success for them.
Okay. But also, we should probably save. The Fuller lured? And let me look here. Oh, it doesn't, like, give me a time. Heck. Oh, well. Excellent.
That's a postcard of Biddeford. It's very useful for getting from one part of town to the next. But I first want to see if Fuller has really left the store. I gotta go.
So in... oh. Off he goes.
And there he goes. Now I ought to have a few hours to get Angelina's film and develop some pictures in the darkroom.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Oh, we can look at the boots?
Those are Fuller's dirty shoes for outside. In here, he wears other dirty shoes.
Ew.
If there was a garden outside and not just a garbage dump, I'd have guessed that Fuller wore them to work in the garden. There's clay and earth on the soles. Nothing interesting to see.
Okay.
Fuller's old-fashioned telephone. It might be that Fuller put the film of Angelina's pictures in the safe before he drove off to his shoot.
I know where we're going with this. I've seen the movies.
Alright, let's see. Okay, I know I need to enter 5 numbers. I should be able to hear if the lock clicks into place with the stethoscope. When it does, then you need to turn it in the other direction afterwards. But I need to get a move on. Fuller's had a clock built into it, so there's a time limit.
Oh. What the fuck? Ah, shit. So...
That was the 5th number, but nothing's happening. The combination must be wrong. From the beginning again. The first number...
Okay.
The safe is locked.
Oh. That's
Alright.
mildly annoying.
Let's see. Okay, but I need to get a move on. Hey, that sounds good.
There we go.
Yes, there you go.
Oh, I've already opened it. Thank you,
Film
though.
cartridge. Those will be the photos of Angelina. Well, apart from that, there's just a few papers, a folder, and, whoa, a pistol. I'd better leave everything where it is. As soon as I've developed the pictures and made copies, I'll pay Angelina a visit in the hotel. I could really do with a bit of a distraction.
Oh my. Being a little presumptuous there, aren't you, Darren?
The postcards all show scenes from New England. They're the regular. Who should I send the card to? My fellow white-bread students, who I hardly know? Or my mom, who lives a couple of houses away?
Mm.
It
Oh.
works.
I guess we'll need that in a moment.
On my first day, my friendly boss made it very clear to me that he kept an exact account of the amount of money in the till. A little hint that I shouldn't consider ripping him off. I don't need any of them. It's rare that I even hang any of my pictures.
Okay then. Let's see. We'll call this picture time. But first, the basement. Oh. And the fifth row? Oh.
This place in the floor has definitely got something to do with Fuller's secret door. But right now I've got more important things to do than snoop around after Fuller.
Okay, you know what? Fair enough.
An old garden hose with more holes than a...
Oh. Oh, we
I
might
can't
have
do
it.
anything with that.
Okay.
A beer crate with 24 bottles. All empty. And the bottles aren't dusty either. Beer doesn't keep long around here.
Guess not. Can we take a bottle?
Cheap beer. That's about right for Fuller. I just wonder why he has the crate in the basement. I can't see him coming down here every time he wants to drink a beer upstairs.
'Cause he has a secret room. And hey, Gomek, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And I know we said we have better things to do than snoop around down here, but...
Battered paint can with about half an inch of dust on the lid.
Ew.
Dr. Rainbow's Finest Pearly White 85. I don't think I can recall having seen one pearly white thing in this whole building.
That paint's probably no good either. Good, but 2 new comic books have had a nice juicy oh, delicious. I had Chinese today. It was some orange chicken and hibachi chicken. Both delicious. Me and Ma, like, got the largest so that we could, like, split it, and we still have, like, a lot of it left. So I'll be feasting on those over the next couple of days with her.
I can develop Angelina's film here, and then make some prints. Let's see, what do I need to develop the film? The film with Angelina's pictures on it, and developer fluid. There ought to be some fixer around here, and the developing drum is there on the table.
So we've already got developer, but we don't have... We don't have fixer.
First of all, light off.
Yeah, we can't ruin these
At
pictures.
the moment, there aren't any films I could develop. The undeveloped film with Angelina's pictures on it. I've got to develop it and then make prints from the nags. Then I can take the pictures to Angelina in the hotel.
Oh, okay. So, what does it...
A completely normal waste bin. I'll make a note of that. A completely normal waste. At the moment, there aren't any films I could develop.
Okay, so why can't I take them out of this container, out of this
The
can?
undeveloped film with Angelina's pictures.
I was checking my messages because I'm getting a few from people. Cheeky, I am legitimately confused. Oh, distilled water.
A bottle of distilled water. That's just the tripod. Of course, Fuller took his camera with him to the photo shoot with that bimbo. It works.
Yes, please.
Many of the things here are overpriced, but that's obvious. There's only one photo store in town. He takes advantage of that. Simple reflex cameras for private.
Okay. Oh.
A small bottle of photographic film. Alright. Now I've got everything I need to develop the films. Let's go.
Okay. We're gonna save over that.
That's enough. The developer also has to be diluted.
Okay. Hey Nordic, welcome in. I want a burp of my very own. How get? All you gotta do is follow. All followers get a burb. I still need to like...
That would be the stop bath.
Okay. Mint burb. I think I put water into it too.
Great. Just as it should be. A dish with about half an inch of diluted developer.
I want to burp my chat or my character mint for my characters to use. Ah! That'd be cute. Developer container. Okay.
The film is in the developing drum. The developer's still missing. The film is in the container. I made sure that it wasn't too tightly rolled so that the film is in the container. I made sure that it wasn't too tightly rolled so that the developer...
So, we have to put developer into this container?
Good. Now the developer's oxidizing. It gives off electrons, which are then picked up by the silver ions in the light-sensitive layer of the film. The more light that falls on a location, the stronger the reaction, and so the place then turns darker. In short, the film is now being developed.
Shika shika shika.
Okay, I guess the film has to be developed now.
Pat, pat, pat.
A bath of diluted developer. I have to lay the exposed paper in the bath until the picture becomes visible. The longer I leave the picture in the developer, the darker it'll get.
I received head pats! Thank you.
So, that ought to do it. I'll pour out the developer.
But we also got Fixer.
Now the fixer's gotta go in to stop the film from keeping on developing.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Daryl. Not Daryl, Darren. You told me the way.
Oh well, that's the end of the fixer. But what was left ought to have stopped the development process. I hope everything's worked.
And yes, I made all of my emotes myself. Except for one. All of them except for one. And that one is this one. A tree made this one and I love it so much. I was out of like still emotes, so I had to use an animated one. But it's still on brand for me. I have thought about that. I just need to make like a commission sheet. Sure thing.
So far, so good. The film's developed. That's the first step. Now I have to make the prints. Let's see. I need photo paper and an enlarger. That's over there. Then I need developer. There's still enough in the bottle.
I just want your iconic bird, but with RPG Maker generated features. That'd be funny. So I know where the photo paper is. The problem is, how the fuck do I get it? Like Kirby, but you're Seagull, yeah! And specifically round board form. Oh.
If Fuller had bought one of those trendy angular pens with 4 different colors in it, it might actually work.
Oh. A get signature. Jump to hospital and go to mom's room. See flowers and cards in the bed. Look closely at the cards and the one seems by Puck, mailman. Take the greeting card. Inventory. Combine greeting card and the completed collection notice. But here's the thing, we don't have that. We don't have a letter. We don't have a collection note. Like, at all. So how are we supposed to, like, finish that? Oh, fuck. Oh.
Dr. Newhouse?
Yes.
How is she?
No change. But she's a strong woman.
That's what everyone says. After the accident, she had to bring me up on her own.
Yes, I heard about that. What kind of accident was it?
A car crash. It was in England. We were driving on this tree-lined road. The car got into a skid and we smashed into one of the trees. Dad didn't survive, and Mom's had to wear that support thing ever since. I came away without a scratch.
Do you remember anything about the accident?
What? No. I was only a few years old. No memory of it. I've lived here in the States for as long as I can remember.
It's just that when I examined your mother, I thought her back and neck injuries seemed rather unusual for a collision-type accident. They looked more like injuries from a fall from a considerable height, causing her to have suffered compressed vertebrae.
And what do you mean by that?
Nothing. Nothing at all. If your mother said she was in a car accident, then that must have been the case.
Or she's been lying.
Darren, I certainly didn't mean that.
Huh. Thank you, Doctor. So, a crazy good time guy like yourself can surely tell me where all the action is here in Biddeford.
Dear me, no. You got me wrong there. I could perhaps give you a few tips on which are the most interesting evening courses at the community center.
No thanks. I'll pass on that one.
I thought you might. Hey, we do put on a disco for young folks every 2 weeks. But I suspect you've rather grown out of all that too.
I don't think I was ever that age. Discos, bars, parties. I was never into that sort of thing.
Your mother mentioned that. You were rather more of a loner, yes?
I've no idea where she got that from.
Ha.
Excuse me. I didn't intend to.
So, to sum up then, in Biddeford, you're best off being over 50 or dead. Might just suit me.
What? Being over 50?
Yeah, exactly. Do you know Fuller?
From the photo store? Yes, a little. I've not had much to do with him. He doesn't get involved in the community. He never comes to the spring flea market or to church.
Yeah, right. Who would have thought it?
I know that your mother got you a job at Fuller's. I advised her against it, but she said you were interested in photography?
That's right. Only my job there doesn't have much to do with photography.
Oh, that sucks.
What can you tell me about Mrs. Biba? And do you know her husband?
Oh, well. Now, a person shouldn't speak ill of others, but her husband, he's a very unpleasant fellow. He was a big deal in the football team at high school, and Mrs. Biba married him young. Yes, I think she imagined her life turning out some other way.
Like how?
Now, she works hard in the diner. She probably does the work of about 3 people, but I don't think it makes a great deal of money. And her husband, well, let's leave it at that. They certainly don't have a lot of money, just a lot of work. And no love.
Uh-huh. Well, that's it for now, I guess.
If you've got any more things you want to ask, just come and find me.
Are you gonna come back to life with the doctor in tow?
Monthly payments from England from someone called C. Instead of compensation from the insurance. And a back injury that was more likely caused by a fall than a car accident. What's going on here, Mom? Why did you lie to me? Please get better, Mom. Get well and tell me the truth about the accident. I need to know.
And I'm gonna keep going until I solve that thing with the I am going to solve the thing with the developer first. Because I know if I don't, I'm going to forget.
Hey, Rosie. Hard at work, I see.
What do you want?
The other
Could well be.
Well,
Sure.
the...
Then you'll have to ask your boss.
The other package...
Could well be.
Well...
Sure.
The...
Then you'll have to ask your boss.
Okay, but there's... Rosie about the package for Darren while she's looking for a package. And she's not doing that. So I'm missing something. I don't know what I'm missing, though.
Thanks.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, like, we've already talked with her about everything.
Handbills for local events. Grant? Oh, man. The other stuff's small ads. This is where the locals sell the junk they no longer need. Lawnmowers, I'll pass.
Hmm. Oh.
There's a few papers here. Some sort of form. Hey, Rosie.
Oh, hey, here we
What do you
go.
want?
That's what I hadn't clicked on.
Is there maybe a package for me?
Yoink. There we go.
The lovely Rosie hasn't noticed, and I'm now the proud owner of a blank collection note. She's gone to look for my package.
Nope, nothing there.
Okay. Goodbye, sucker! It's been tough because my cat won't stop climbing over me. I appreciate your service, Chicky. We salute you for being the navigator in these trying times. The thing is, there's now no flowers in here, either.
I don't know what I could ask you. The monitor shows my mother.
I guess we'll just go back for right. Hold on.
A blank collection note for a package. A blank collection note for...
Combine the ballpoint pen for and get oh.
Good. I filled it out. One package for Fuller at his address. I hope that does it. I filled out the note so far.
I hate it when games do that, where it's like, oh, we totally need you to do all this back and forth busy work that you know won't work.
Hey, Rosie.
What do you want?
I wanted to
No,
pick up...
please. I can't accept that.
Why not?
It's not signed.
Fuller has to sign...
Stupid. The mailman, of course. Fuller should ask him tomorrow morning. He probably...
Okay.
It's not possible for me to wait till tomorrow. Thanks.
Yeah.
Alright, back we go. Thank goodness for this fucking postcard, I tell you what.
The news of my mother's accident seems to have spread quickly.
Alright, come on. Let's yoink one of these bitches and get the postcard.
So many greetings and get well wishes. I think she's very active in the community, and she's probably got a lot of new friends here. Lots of different people have sent my mother cards. This one's signed P. Puck. The mailman signed it. So now I've got to...
Alright. Sorry, Dad sneezed. Okay,
A card for my mother from Puck, the mailman. He signed the card, too. A card for my mother.
there it goes.
Better not now.
Seriously? Darren! I'm guessing that's Ma's place.
Okay, good. I've got the original. I guess the signature is kinda half decent.
May as well just walk over. Rosie, you bitch! Give me package!
Hey, Rosie.
What do you want?
I wanted to pick up... Yeah, I bumped into him in the town.
You were lucky. Here, Fuller's photo paper.
Much obliged. Good. Now I've got everything I need to make prints of the photos.
Fuck you, lady! Alright, I can't go in that way. That door's locked. Alright. Oh.
The film has been put in. An A4 size package. Fairly heavy. Either it really is photographic paper, or it's full as dirty mags for the week.
Ew.
Nice.
Oh. There he went. So now he's opened it.
The sheet is lying in the frame. The distance of the lens from the paper seems fine for the picture to be projected properly. Then let's have a go. The longer I leave the lamp on, the more contrast the picture gets. Let's try it. Okay, I think that's enough time.
To the developer dish, damn you!
Here we go. I have to take the sheet out as soon as it has the correct brightness. Too early?
Water dish.
Huh. The picture's got too much contrast. But the brightness is good. I shouldn't expose the paper for so long next time.
Oh. Okay.
The sheet is lying in the frame. Okay then, let's try again. I have to measure the exposure time exactly. Too short. Okay, I think that's enough time.
Hated this part. It's fine.
Ah, here we go.
Let's see if we got it this time. What you think, Darren?
Ah, the contrast is good and the brightness is right too. But the picture itself is garbage. I can't do much about that. Maybe some of the other pictures are better.
Oh.
Well, at least the exposure and development times seem to be right. I'll try it again. I could turn the lamp on now.
Oh, so we have to, like... We have to do all of them
The sheet is
individually.
lying in the frame.
Really?
Okay, I think that's enough time.
Alright, let's try this next one.
Ah,
I wonder if it's different for each picture or if it's just like the same. Rinse it!
yes, I've really got it now. Brightness and contrast are correct. If Fuller only had any idea about photography, then maybe even the picture would be good too.
Hmm.
Maybe the next one. This could well take some time. 36 pictures and not one of them actually any good. How can a guy take a beautiful woman like Angelina and then photograph her so badly? But I can't do much about that. The pics have been snapped and I gotta take them to her at the hotel. At least I get to see her again. And it's also not my fault that the pictures are bad.
Oh, shit.
What the?
Who is it? Hark, who do we see over yonder?
Mrs. Biba?
The plot thickens!
Can I help you, Mrs. Biba?
Oh. What are you doing here? I thought you quit.
Yes. Yes, I have. I'm just picking up my stuff.
Oh. Right. Is Fuller there?
No, not at the moment.
Then, can you give him this?
Oh.
Give it to him personally. As soon as he gets back. I gotta go.
Okay. Bye, Mrs. Biba. Smart man, locking it back.
I feel sorry for her. There's something not right going on here. Could it help me get one over on Fuller? Huh. But I can't put Mrs. Biba in danger. She gives the impression she can't take much more. If I could secretly open the envelope, then I could look at what's inside and put the envelope in the mailbox later. That would keep Mrs. Biba out of trouble. But how can I open the envelope and close it again without Fuller noticing?
I know how! But that'll have to wait till next time. Do 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 do. I'm gonna stick that up there for a time being. And now we'll save the game. Save. Open in Biba letter, so I do not forget. And we will continue this next time on Black Mirror 2Z. I don't care how lame the joke is, I'm gonna keep doing it.